just about set to go. And on the mound today, Todd Anderson. And Singy, as you know, he took home the AL Cy Young Award last year.
Well, Boog, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
And now for the Jays, number 86. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And that's in for a strike. And we're underway in Baltimore. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So up next, Heston Kjerstad. Anderson, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve. One down, base is empty. Line to left, and it goes just foul. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And now it's going to be Colt Keith. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two out, space is empty. In there at the knees, strike one.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
That one close, ruled the ball. Ball 2.
2-1.
Swings through that.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first. End of a half inning of play. No score. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Josh Young. Anderson, 29 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Anderson back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
And a ground ball to first. Soderstrom takes it himself. One up, one down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And next is the designated hitter, Brooks Lee. That misses the zone. Ball one.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Stays alive.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
One out, base is empty. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
So 2 down now, and here is Marcelo Meyer. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Throws from his knees. They get the out, and that'll do it.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. That one catches the corner for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Up the middle, Smith tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1.
The first baseman, Francesco.
So up next for Toronto, Francesco De La Rosa.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fastball for a strike. Anderson ready to fire now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Top of the 3rd, no score. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now a chance for Ben Gomes. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We're tied 0-0. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Whips it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Kerstad batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
1 strike.
That one fouled off. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just misses. Full count now. That one down the line, and foul ball. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk, and that's their first base runner of the game.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Key, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Now snap throw to first, and he's back in there. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Man at first, 1 away. Throw to first. And he just got his hand in there. And that's the second disengagement now. Base hit. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulders stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
2 on, 1 out. Stepping in, Josh Young. Grounded out his first time up. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Squirts away a little bit. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Double play ball to second. There's 1, and that's 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Anderson back to work.
1-1-1.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And here is Marcelo Meyer, grounded out to short in his first trip. Meyer, 30 years old now. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. One down, base is empty. That one ripped. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. His 14th of the year. It's 1-1.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jacob Melton next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time. Gets the call. That's strike 1. This one high in the air to left center. Alvarez sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2-way down. Francesco De La Rosa digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball one there.
One.
Hard hit left side. Gets it to first. And that is the inning. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Home half of the fifth coming up. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Top of the sixth inning. And here's the catcher, Ben Gomes. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got it. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there. That's strike 1.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And that one hit to first. Soderstrom steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder,
Heston Kjerstad next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Offense held in check there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied 1-1. Back now at Oriole Park, top of inning number 7, and now Colton Keith. strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And takes low for ball 1. And that one missing low.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out. Here's Josh Young. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, number 3. Designated hitter, Brooks Lee.
So digging in, Brooks Lee. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
There's the strike.
Whoa.
The other way, Soderstrom. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Vernon Santana.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Anderson made it through 7 with 1 earned run allowed, striking out 8 batters.
I like what we saw from him in this start, Boog. He competed, didn't fall apart at the seams, and gave the team a fighting chance at the W. Good start.